Hello and welcome to Dartmoor Stomps, and today we are in Princetown doing the Princetown walk. And the very first thing you will discover if you do this following the book is that the car park is not free. It says in the book it is free. This must be a new development. It's only £1 for 3 hours, that's all you need. And the weather is looking a little iffy. So I'm hoping to stay dry, we will see. Princetown, been here many times, many times. And we start off in the car park, which is right in the middle of the village. Princetown is not a town. It is a village in the middle of Dartmoor, kind of in the middle of Dartmoor, on the Plymouth side of Dartmoor. I guess mostly famous for its brewery and prison, that's about it really. And lots of pubs in which to bunk if you're coming up hiking, which many folks do. This is all reasonably new. This building over here anyway, and I think this. And over there is the Fox Tor Cafe, which I rather like. Let's do the basics. Distance 2 3/4 miles, gradient fairly level, severity moderate, time 1.5 hours. I was so engrossed in doing the basics, I've actually walked past where we need to go. We need to go across the road here. It says go out of the car park towards the village centre, bear right to pass in front of the visitor centre, turn left at the Plume of Feathers, which is over there, the oldest building in Princetown, to go down to Bridges Road. Yeah, if you go down this road you will end up, did you see the last stomp? We were at Wistman's Wood, which is just past Two Bridges, which is down this hill. Right, after 150 metres is a drinking fountain. Is there? I never noticed. It says Princetown was the brainchild of one man, Thomas Tyrwhitt, the son of a clergyman. He was born in 1762. He became secretary to the Prince of Wales. As heir to the throne, Prince of Wales was also the Duke of Cornwall. Diddly-dee. Thomas Tyrwhitt had a vision of improving Dartmoor. I must keep an eye out for a drinking thing. I'm going to walk past it while I'm... Oh, I see it. Right. And with this in mind, he leased a sizable parcel of land from the duchy. He wasn't a man to do things by halves and saw Dartmoor as a huge area of untapped wealth. Yada 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 yada. But basically he was the guy who sort of invented Princetown, and he wanted to build a town on the moor. But it was the most unsuitable place you could think of to build a town. So here we are. This is a drinking fountain. This fountain is erected in grateful acknowledgement of the benefits received from the life-giving air of Princetown. That's rather nice. Yay, air. It says, after a further 100 metres, turn right through a gate just before the last white house and go up the bridleway. Look for the monkey puzzle tree. I see the monkey puzzle tree. Oh, I think this weather's clearing up, you know. Yeah, we're going to be all right. It does say later on as the day goes on it's going to get very, very sunny, which is good news. So hopefully this was just morning showers that have left the ground a little wet. So up through it. You'd have thought you'd be used to walkers by now. Anyway, pass through the second gate. Right, I'll be in a minute, I think. And continue along the path. There are far-reaching views across the moor with Haytor in the distance and a Black Brook River in the valley below. The path descends to cross a stone bridge over the Devonport Leat. The Devonport Leat, we saw that the other day as well on the Wistman's Wood walk. That's a rather nice vantage point. So that is Dartmoor Prison. At the beginning of the 19th century, the Napoleonic Wars resulted in a large number of French prisoners being held in insanitary and overcrowded conditions in and around Plymouth. Thomas Truitt recommended that a war prison be built at Princetown, and work started in 1806. It became a convict prison in the 1850s, and it still is today. Creepy place. Right, so here we are at the second gate, going away from Princetown now. Okay, so just reading this, there's going to be a path junction just above Bachelor's Hall. That'll be the next thing to look out for. Ooh, look. Trees down, isn't it? Oh, boggy, boggy. Very boggy, boggy. Oh well. Is what it is. Oh. Wow, look at that. It's opened right up. Wow, that is a stunning view. I'm not seeing Hay Tor just yet. You normally see that, it's quite distinctive. But maybe that'll become obvious as we go around the corners. And it is quite misty today. Yeah, I know Princetown quite well. And I've had quite a few good nights in Princetown. And I remember doing walks and me and Andreas staying in the bunks. Where was that? That was in the Plume. Wasn't it in the Plume? No, it wasn't. We stayed in the Foxtor Cafe, I think. They have bunks in there. At the time, it was like £8 a night or something. I don't suppose it's much more than that now. Yeah. And if you like to go out a bit hiking during the day, a few beers in the evening, and then somewhere just to crash, I recommend doing that at least once. It's good fun. Right, I can see a hall. I guess that must be, what was it, Bachelor's Hall? After a little bit of a walk. Cuckoo. Gotta be a cuckoo, isn't it? Wow. What a lovely sound. Beautiful. Right, oh, this is the leaflet. Carries on down there. Unfortunately, part of it is also blocking the gateway, so just a little bit of a hop over that. Oh. Isn't that beautiful? I think I've come across this leap before, but further down, further towards Plymouth. And also over the other side of Merivale. You can walk from Peter Tavy across round to Merivale. That's not one of these walks, but that is a nice walk. But I remember seeing this leap then. And you can watch fish just darting through the leap. It's really something. Like fish swimming right on the top of Dartmoor. It's quite surreal, but they do. How do they get there? You don't need to know that. It's a need to know basis. Are they having a shouting match with the cuckoo? I think possibly they are. At the junction just above Bachelor Hall, turn right. Oh great. We've got to turn right to the Angry Cows. To Peatcott. Right, I'm going to do a sneaky bit of getting around these cows. Because quite frankly, They seem a little miffed. Right, let's see if I can do this. Turn right onto the bridle path. Right, that's the bridle path that salivating cow is stood on. Up here. Yeah. Continue along the track, go through 2 more gates. Right, okay. So this is gonna hook up with that. It's boggy, but I'm not being trampled alive by beastly bovines. But how am I gonna get over this barbed wire fence? What a bit of acrobatics. Oh dear. Right. Oh, and now they're going the other way. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna cross by that fence because I reckon I can use that fence to pull myself over. Oh. I never thought stomping on Dartmoor would be such a dangerous activity, and I'm sure it isn't. Right, I'm not going to film this bit because I'm probably going to end up on my bum. I did nick my trousers, but that could have been worse. Oh. Yay me for being so brave. They're hunting as a pack, aren't they? You know, it's not just me. Right, as I moved on, toot sweet, I skipped this bit of the book where it says that Bachelor's Hall was originally a corn mill and a bakery, but is now an outdoor activity centre. Continue along the track, go through 2 more gates to reach a concrete road. Right, well, I've just climbed 1 gate and now there's another gate here. Go right up the hill to cross the Leat again. Okay, so we're just going up there. We're actually going around the cuckoo. Aside from the cows, this is a very, very lovely place. It doesn't feel like, you know, a weather-riven rock with howling gales and poisonous lichen. Tor Royal House is on the left. And a bit further on the lodge and stables. Oh, it might be here, or it might be on up here. Yeah, that doesn't look massively grand. Right. So, walking up here. I'm going to cross over the Leat again. So we just walked up there. Let's get back to the Leat. Oh, it looks very peaceful up here. Look at that, lovely. So this must be Tor Royal House. So Thomas Tyrwhitt in 1785 he built a house for himself and named it Tor Royal. Yeah, Tor Royal. I do B&B now. I've walked up here before as part of a different walk, I'm sure I have. I think we might be coming out by the Fox Tor. We'll see if I'm correct. Turn left at a lane junction and walk steadily uphill for 500 metres. 500 metres? That's half a kilometre. Okay, it's a lane junction. So let's turn left. And there's a chicken. There's a few chickens. Hello. It says Tor Royal Workshops. I wonder what they work on. Right, we're on a bit of a stompy section, but just wanted to stop and Just take a bit of that view in. Isn't that lovely? So we've got to go all the way up here until the wire fence on the right stops. And then we've got to turn right up what looks like a farm track. This is where the track stops. And we head up here. It soon peters out, but continue to walk parallel to the stone wall on the right. Alright, okay. Yeah, so there is this track that just kind of disappears a little bit. Right here, we'll follow that wall. Soon gets boggy. Right, it says where the wall ends is over there. Where this ends, strike out diagonally left across the moor to South Hessery Tor, which is now clearly visible on the skyline. Oh, the wall ends there. I'm guessing this is South Hessery Tor over there. Gotta be, innit? I'll tell you what though, I am seriously having to watch my feet. This is like waterlogged, absolutely waterlogged. But it doesn't look it because of all the wispy grass. So I might disappear down a hole if I'm not careful. Jeez. Well, I can talk to you again now. It's got a bit less treacherous underfoot. Still a bit wet in places, but blimey, that was crazy. I didn't think we've had that much rain. Don't know. Anyway, I cannot explain it. Oh, so South Hessery Tor. This is new to me. I've not been here before. It's a very pretty place. Oh, and you can see, is it North Hessery Tor, I guess, or just Hessery Tor? The mast up there. We've mentioned it on a few walks now. There's a real smell of summer in the air, which is lovely. Some proper heat on the moor. Beautiful. Spring has properly sprung. Oh, I think I've walked that track before as well. I think me and Andreas did that walk. And we started off at Meavy, I think it was. I remember it was a very, very long walk. Hence the need for much refreshment at the end. Yeah, it's all right here, isn't it? Try and get up there. I wonder if we can. Definitely get up there, but this one's a bit taller. Right then, if it's a clear day, you should spend some time admiring the distant views. All right, we will. In the southeasterly direction can be seen a rather featureless area known as Foxtor Myers. I don't know which way southeast, I haven't got a clue. That way? Is it that way? Maybe. In the southwesterly direction can be seen the Devonport Leat. Oh, I can't see it. There's a road down there, the road. Well, hang on. The Leat was down there, wasn't it? Oh, so is that the Leat? That might be the Leat. Or it could be a road. It's hard to tell from this distance. As the leap follows the contours of the land, it has gone in a big loop of 4 miles through a tunnel to reach the point that we can see from here. That's some engineering project, isn't it? And you think they were doing that donkeys years ago without like computers and sat navs and all that sort of thing. Amazing. This is at the tour. Turn right. So this track here, we're going to follow back down there. Oh, which means a little bit of daredevilry to get down. It is one of the downsides of using a gimbal. I've noticed that these bits where I hop about like a mountain goat, they take on a rather fluid look and don't quite appear to be as impressive in their physicality as they might well be. But you'll have to take my word for it. It's proper gymnastics. Right. So we're heading back to Princetown. It says once pack animals would have used this route to farms and tin mines deep in the moor. Ahead is the prominent landmark of North Hessery Tor. It is North Hessery Tor. And the 643-foot high communications mast. This was originally erected in the 1950s as a TV transmitter, but now performs a variety of functions. Yeah, they're spying on us. As we get closer to Princetown, the sea at Plymouth Sound is visible on the left, and the tower of Princetown Church ahead. The path brings us back to the centre of Princetown. The visitor centre is on the left, and the prison museum is half a mile along the Tavistock Road, just beyond the prison gates. So I can put the book away now. We know where we're going. We're still a little way out, but no more directions. Hiya. There's one of them stones. Boundaries of Borough Tor, the catchment area. So all water on the other side of that stone eventually ends up in Borough Tor Reservoir. We're going to be visiting there. The next 2 or 3 walks, one of them is Borough Tor Reservoir. In fact, they are all kind of this area. I am thinking I might do another one today because I'm here. Why not? And it's actually quite a short walk, a short, easy walk. And I imagine you'd have to be incredibly unlucky to, come across the vampiric cows that I did. But other than that, this has been a very enjoyable walk. You could literally pop out for an afternoon and just, should we go out for a stroll? Yeah, let's go for a stroll. This is a good one for that. Okay, here's a gate not mentioned in the book, but it's pretty obvious, so we've got to go through here. Cause there's Princetown in the valley below. Yeah, Princetown is a I can see the gate below where we're going to come out. That's cool. Princetown is it's a unique place, and yeah, it's definitely worth a visit. It definitely is. It's just got a lovely feeling about it. It's like a strange place in a bubble on the middle of the moor. It can get a bit brisk up here when the weather's bad. Don't get me wrong, but on a nice day like today, beautiful. Right, so we're just walking down this track, and that is going to bring us to the middle of Princetown and by the car park. If you've enjoyed this walk, please do subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, so you can keep tabs on what I'm up to, and also get involved and also make some suggestions. there aren't many of these walks left. I need some more suggestions for future walks. I do have some, I've got some ideas. Some of them definite. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out of walks just yet, but what would you like to see? Do let me know. But right now, I think I'm going to have a bit of lunch, put my feet up, and then I'm going to decide whether or not to do the next walk. Feeling quite good at the moment, I might just give it a go. But for now, take it easy, enjoy your stomping, and cheers.